Shoo, boom, ba, boom, boom, ba, ba, boom, boom, ba, touch, touch, boom, touch. Doom, doom, bing, 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 dum, dum, bum, bum, bum. You say that you're going through some changes, and every day it seems your life is up and down, and you say that you're looking for an answer. But everywhere you look, it seems it can't be found. Like searching, trying to find the rainbow. No one's ever found it yet, it's told to be. But if you're looking for some deals in metals, well, everything you need, you'll find shopping with me. I've got the Midas touch. Everything I touch turns to gold and silver and silver. I got the Midas touch. Let me buy some silver and some gold. Oh, Midas touch. Everything I touch turns to gold. Oh, baby, oh, darling, I got the Midas touch. Let us buy some silver and some gold. Oh, hey guys, Silver 5150 here, trying to get into a little bit of Midas touch. King Midas, back in the day, had the magic touch. Wherever he touched anything, it turned to gold. We don't want to do that. But if we do touch stuff, we want it to turn to silver. Okay? Look, here, Silver 5150, just having a little fun with Midnight Stars, our R&B group from the 80s. And change it a little bit, of course, for our purposes. You know, trying to have a little fun with the R&B tune. Given the current situation, all right? I gotta tell you, man, well, first of all, this box here is the Silver Game of Thrones. I'm answering Silver Game of Thrones. This is an unboxing that is an answer to his 106 ounce or 105 ounce unboxing a couple of weeks ago, where he challenged me to produce an unboxing, and this is a real unboxing, that exceeded the 105 ounces he bought. So I was going to buy like 106 ounces to try to, make it easy, but it was just easier to buy 120 ounces from Johnson Matthey from J.M. Bullion to get the thing going here to just, it saved me money buying 120 ounces versus, say, 106. All right, so I got 120 ounces here. We're going to see what we got here. 20 ounces random. So it could be, I hope it's the Eagle Eyes that they have at J.M. Bullion. But anyway, so the way it works is I'm going to unbox this now. It's going to answer the challenge to Silver Game of Thrones. And then I pass it on to another stacker who is going to either try to top that or decline it. If he declines it, whoever I choose, they are going to basically kill the challenge. And the challenge will stop and maybe start again some other day. Who knows? All right. But before we do open a box, we're going to talk a little bit about the markets. All right. You guys know as well as I do, there was a truckload of shenanigans going on today. In the markets. We saw gold and silver in a battle royale with the Fed and the Treasury. And, and what it looked like was this. Equities were sky high. The Dow, the NASDAQ, the S&P 500, I think the Russell 2K packed on 5 or 6%. And even the other commodities were sky high. I think oil was up 8%, right? And palladium, they packed on 9%. And even copper got into the game, got into the action. And with platinum and palladium, they all posted gains. And then gold and silver, they were struggling the whole day. Everything else was up. I think even cryptos were up, and gold and silver were struggling in a period where all this Fed money was threatening to come back in. They should have rose with everything else. Ronald Reagan says, a rising tide lifts all boats. Yes, a rising tide lifts all boats, and gold and silver should have gone up like they did in futures trading last night, and they were declined because they had all these paper contracts thrown in fake selling to keep the price down, to keep the paper price down and keep the physical commodity down. Sorry, I'm a little excited, but man, that really, really grinded my gears. I mean, I don't want to pay more for gold and silver, but we still need to see it function in what appears to be a fair market, even though the whole damn thing's broke. But that's all right. Okay, I'm going to bring it down a little bit. Whew, man, it's just so irksome. All right. So, everything was up today, even copper, except gold and silver. Gold was down. So gold, actually, I think it failed to, it held on to its old resistance point. It was held up as its old support of $1,730. Okay, so gold was able to hold on to that. It didn't lose ground on that. So still over $1,730, excuse me, $1,730. All right, gold is up above that still. But silver failed to break through the $17.50 mark, $17.50 mark, and go on to new highs. And so, I mean, it's higher now, but it could have broke above $17.50, $17.50, and then it would have had room to move even higher. But I think the reason why these metals, these two metals, were not allowed to rise is the same as always. They are not allowed to rise because they're the most important of the precious metals. They're the monetary metals. They will be used as money. I know this for a fact now, simply because I'm watching the paper to dollar ratio, the paper to metals ratio, the dollar to metals ratio. All that stuff is rocketing right now on the debt clock. And you have to have more paper shares of gold and silver to the physical shares to dilute the price and keep the prices down. So you see those increases on the debt clock. I think the silver to paper ratio it's only up about 1 point from 173 to 1 to 174 to 1 that began this weekend. But gold, the gold to paper ratio increased from 74 to 1 up to 88 to 1 and just in the last week. So you know they're really, really, really socking it to the precious metals, those two precious metals, you know. But yeah, anytime you need proof as to the shenanigans these guys are pulling, just look at the debt clock. Just look at the debt clock and it'll tell you all the inflation is actually trying to come in. All of it's getting burnt off, you know, to keep gold and silver from moving with everything else. But that's all right. There's going to be a price to pay for this. The economic energy that comes into gold and silver, either from buying in the retail market or inflation from the Fed and the Treasury, it does not go away. It just gets pushed to the side and eventually it becomes like taking a beach ball, shoving it to the bottom of a pool and trying to hold it there. The pressure is too much. Silver pressure cooker. I talk about it all the time. All right. So we may see more of that activity this week where they just try to keep gold and silver flat, tamp it down, keep it uninteresting, keep the excitement out of it, and the result will be nothing because people are still going to buy gold and silver like crazy. We're doing our part to do it. The big boys are out there buying gold like crazy, and it's all going to come out in the wash here pretty soon. All right, that's enough of that. It's preach fine. We got the box here. All right, let's see what we got in the box. So what are we talking about? We're talking about 120 ounces. Okay, hang on. Yeah, oh, boy, they packed this sucker good, huh? Oh, wait, that's the receipt there. Put the paperwork over there. Oh, geez, okay. All right, hang on a second. So what we got here. This is 120. What? Oh, Silvertown rounds. New. So 120 Silvertown rounds at $22.56. That's like $19 a round. Okay, so yes, these are the last. As Silver Game of Thrones said, these are the last of the. Let me get this thing out of the way. Here. These are the last of the sub 20. Oh, geez, that's really on there. Sub 20. Buffaloes. Generic rounds. Hang on. Get some more here. They didn't pack these very well. Hang on. Ooh. Kind of. Okay. Oh, buffaloes. Huh. I probably should keep that. All right, let's organize this a little bit. Where is that lid? Okay, there it is. Okay, and so, 120, that means 6 tubes, that's right. It's not 25 to a tube. Oh, there's a foam right there. Keep that. Buffaloes. And these actually, these are Silvertown, huh? Okay, I guess we're all buffaloes today. We'll find out for sure. Okay. No pretty display today, guys. It's all kind of out of the box, as it were. Nope, stay in there. All right, now we can... Okay, I got to put this stuff away. So, generic buffaloes, a Silvertown across the board. Not unhappy with that because these are the staple. You know, and if you want to know what the deal is with Silvertown buffaloes, or buffaloes period, buffaloes are the most popular design, okay, right behind the Silver Eagle. Let's do that way there. And they're the most popular design right outside the Silver Eagle. And you will never have any problem with reselling these because they are just thebomb.com. So more buffaloes. I can't even guess how many buffaloes I have now. Okay, sorry that was a little scrambled, but we're here. All right, and now back to our regularly scheduled program. They, yeah, they packed that pretty good. Okay, so Silvertown Buffaloes, man, the stack is getting really big, guys. I'm not holding back. I'm working Saturday, extra work Saturday, and I'm gonna start working Saturdays from now on, just to try to keep up with you guys. I could not get in those those what do you call it, the pirate series coins we had today. So I tried to help out, by the way, with some premium coins, and it may blow up in my face a little bit. All right, because they were the new Perth pirate coins. That's what they are. And this one here was the Black Bart, I believe. The Bounty was the name of the ship. And I can thank a subscriber named Blaine for that info. I didn't know it was Black Bart's ship, but Black Bart was a badass. Believe me, he was right there with Blackbeard and those guys. And so, anyway, those coins came in on alert for me, and they were reasonably priced, I think, because even back when I bought the first ones, and the spot price was about the same, the premium was about the same, about $9 to $11, and so $26 these coins came in at. APMEX started jacking the price up the instant people started buying. You guys, I guess, were flying in there starting to get them, and other people were flying in there starting to get them and stuff. And so APMEX, they started jacking the price up right away. And as a result, I think they closed today, and now it's $31 if you want a regular BU round, and which I think is just kind of messed up. That's kind of messed up because Silver Game of Thrones, he always talks about hype, and beware of hype, and beware of coin companies trying to pump prices and get you, this sort of thing. And something I learned, by the way, is that get the finger out of the way. Something I learned, by the way, is if you turn these tubes in the opposite direction you want the buffalo to go, you can actually get them to straighten up and look more dress right. That's a military term. Than they are. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to spin those a little bit. Oh, whoops, too much. There we go. Then we'll fix this buffalo here. Nope, wrong way. Come on. Don't make me like a liar. Oh gosh, you make me look like a liar. Okay. And that's something you'll learn after years and years of stacking. So, regardless of that, okay. So, look, they spent so much time making a design. They spent so much time making it look like such a nice coin. Why are you going to make so few mintage? They had 100 for the gold 1 ounce coins, and then they graded some and jacked them up 3 times as high. And then they had the 5 ounce silver ones that they are only 500 mintage anyway. And then they went and graded some of those and jacked the price up on those and stuff. And so it was just a madhouse. It was a madhouse in terms of how they had everything priced, and then how they started moving the prices around. I think the bigger, more expensive coins, they didn't go up as much, but you can rest assured that the gold coins are gone. Whoever loves gold, they got some deep pockets, and they're buying gold like crazy, man. They really are. And so more power to them, because we're not about the gold. We're about the silver. Yes? Yes. All right. So the mining gap. I think the mining gap is real, and it's going to have an effect on these coins and all other coins here coming in the coming weeks and stuff. But yeah, to pull stunts like that where you're jacking the price up on a new product while it's happening is kind of weird. Okay, and that's APMEX. They're the only ones I've seen do that. So hopefully you guys saw my video on that this morning, on the introduction of the coins, and maybe you should get some, because if you did, you probably got it on the best price. So just consider that. But again, don't get caught up in hype. All right. So I explained a challenge to you. So now I have to select who I'm going to pass the challenge on to. And as you guys probably have guessed, as I've said as much in the past, I am passing this challenge on the 100 plus silver ounce coin challenge, ounce challenge. It doesn't have to be coins. It can just be ounces. On to the great Silver Joker. Silver Joker, if you're listening to this program, if you're watching it at all, this one's to you. You basically have got 14 working days, essentially 3 weeks, to produce an unboxing or some such of this kind, maybe a visit with Phil, that shows you purchasing or unboxing over 120 ounces. I don't know how that's going to look or work, but hopefully it will be as cool as a lot of your other videos. I know you're not messing around. You're in big stack mode, and something like this in the next 3 weeks is quite a possibility. And so we'll see where that goes. So hopefully you will accept the challenge. You don't have to accept the challenge, of course. You don't have to do anything. But a lot of new subscribers are going to be coming your way to see what your response is. So I'm passing this on from Silver Game of Thrones. He challenged me with 105 ounces. I'm challenging Silver Joker with 120 ounces. And in the end, we all win because we're all stacking. And this is just a fun departure, for the younger stackers out there. This challenge is not designed to be antagonistic or provocative. All right, it's simply to show the newer stackers that you really have no reason to fear silver. Look at the way us older stackers are consuming it. Even at this stage, you guys know good and darn well that most of us don't need to stack anymore. We want to stack more, and we are, but we have been living this life anywhere from 5 to 10 years, and we are still alive and kicking. And like I've said in the past, I've done it more dangerously than most. That's all right. Okay, so you have no reason to fear silver as your insurance, as your investment, as your means of savings. Dig in, dive in. If you have the means, if you have the ability, get as much as you can, okay? Get as much as you can and continue stacking on that. All right? So we're just trying to help each other, all right? We're trying to help each other. And if you have any questions about, things that might be questionable, risky, or if there's hype, there are plenty of experts out there to ask, especially when you start talking about hype. You want to get with Silver Game of Thrones, the Silver Game of Thrones channel. I call him SGOT for short. But Silver Game of Thrones, he is an expert on hype. If you see a coin out there, you see some coins that look too good to be true or look like you might going to take a hit on them because they're not quite right, then by all means, get with Silver Game of Thrones and some of the other experts out there and find out, if you're going to save yourself from taking a bath or you're going to take a bath, you try to buy them. All right? We're just trying to help each other here. That's all we're trying to do. And we're going to continue to do so. We're going to continue to help each other until we get to the other side of this. And what does that look like? The other side of this looks like silver and gold being traded freely at fair market value. That's it. Silver and gold being traded freely at fair market value, being spent freely at fair market value, where we can get the most purchasing power for it at fair market value. That's what we're after, all right? We're looking at silver going, up to 50 and straight to 130, from 130 to 260, 260 to 600, 600 to 1100, and probably peaking out somewhere at 1700 where gold is right now. And if you need proof of that, gold was actually $20 back before the 1930s. I think probably 1932, gold was $20 an ounce. 1933, Theodore Roosevelt, he did the gold attempt at confiscation. Immediately after they were done with that, they moved it up to $35 an ounce, if I'm not mistaken, and it stayed that way until 1971, in which case it was traded freely and went on up to a high of $950 in 1980. But that's what I'm saying. Gold at one time was $20, but the dynamics that are creating the hyperinflationary environment that's going to take silver there a lot faster from, say, 20 to 1700 are already in place, and they are picking up speed. That's why I think we're going to see those kind of numbers. But I think once silver gets to where gold is right now, it is going to be the death of the dollar, and the dollar is going to stink so bad, you're not going to really want the dollar value of gold and silver. You're just going to want to use gold and silver as money at that point. All right? So anyway, quick exposition of that. So I think we're done here. My bungled attempt at a challenge to the Silver Joker, my bungled attempt at an unboxing, my bungled attempt at the Midnight Stars Midas Touch song. It's everything you want to get in a Silver 5150 video. Got a lot of haters out there telling me, just get to the content, no song. Trying to just barking at me, telling exactly how to run my channel. Well, here's an idea. If you don't like the way I'm doing things in my channel, you're free to unsubscribe, right? And then start your own channel. And if I like it, I'll subscribe to your channel, right? But I won't tell you what to do. I'll just subscribe to your channel and enjoy your content because you're free to be creative. That's the kind of world we live in. I don't know if you knew that. Anyway, got a little edgy there, but I'm Silver5150 telling you that your stack is not whack. And just 4 ounces to your name puts you 99% ahead of the game. Now, you see how that just went up? Remember, I was like, Silver5150 telling you your stack is not whack, and just 2 ounces to your name puts you 99% ahead of the game? Well, now it's 4 ounces to your name. Puts you 99% ahead of the game because there are more stackers coming in the community. It's the quickening, Highlander. That's right. Everything's speeding up, guys. Everything's speeding up. And yes, don't fall into the hype when you're buying. Always ask questions, and subscribe to the gurus that can tell you how to avoid that, okay? And start listening to these channels, all right? Because I know Silver Game of Thrones, he can tell you in 5 seconds if there's dangerous hype attached to a product. Me, not so much. I'm more about the volume stacking and buying and stuff, and I'm kind of a greedy little piggy, so I'm not the best guy to listen to on that. But anyway, guys, thank you for putting up with this bungled video. But continue to listen, please. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. And when you do subscribe, please click the notification bell to all for more content like this. All right? Gonna catch you tomorrow morning with the morning update. Gonna enjoy my Buffaloes tonight. Buffalo! All right, we'll see ya. Take care.